thing. In a study of 51,836 leaders, only 27, not 27%, only 27 of those 51,000 were found to be in the lower percentile for likability and still in the higher percentage for leadership effectiveness. That means one leader in 2,000 is successful while not being likable. Is that the direction you want to go? You generally find that people, you have to have some likability. You have to have some connection to people on that level to be successful. One of the things that you should probably do now is make engagement personal and make it your personal challenge that you're going to find a way to engage these folks in that particular manner, okay? Keep in mind, engagement is money. I think I've already shown that. More productivity, more profitability, better customer satisfaction. If that doesn't point out that it's worth more money, then I don't know what is. But people who are engaged, safer, so you're having less accidents, that affects the bottom line, and the fact that everything else goes up as well. All the positives go up, all the negatives go down, okay? So it's very important to understand that this is something that's important, okay? That it is worth money within your organization. All right, the last one up there, and this goes back to the leadership part of this again, would you guys agree with this statement? Employees don't quit companies, employees quit bosses. So over at the Bureau, I was happy, they gave me input. I'm not willing to leave just for anywhere, but when did I leave? When I had that perceived disconnection all of a sudden, when I felt like I wasn't being listened to, and we did. We had a change in the organization, our supervisor and the Bureau chief changed, and I totally agree. I mean, they came in, they had a particular direction they wanted to go, but the attitude seemed to be, we don't want your input, this is what we expect. Okay, well, they don't want me here then. So the first chance I get, that's where I'm going, okay? So I think that this is very important to understand. People leave bosses. They don't leave companies necessarily. To their supervisor is in direct correlation to how the company's productivity and the market value on a whole. So the better your people are connected to their supervisor is going to also indicate what kind of productivity they have and what kind of marketability you have with your organization. So this engagement piece is actually fairly huge when you look at it that way. It doesn't just affect safety or anything else. It goes back to that statement. It virtually affects everything that you're doing, okay? So the main focus of your frontline supervisors have to be, number one, their leadership, because that's where they're making you the most bang for the buck, how they're engaging in those employees, and what the processes that they're working with. Those three things have to be a frontline supervisor's most important things that they're working with, okay? So those employees, again, who are challenged, engaged, valued, rewarded emotionally, intellectually, and financially, and it doesn't have to, that financial piece up here, yeah, it has to be to a certain level, but it doesn't have to be as high as some of the other places. That's where you hear that word team-friendly contract comes into play. When you hear somebody re-sign one of their players on a team and they say that was a team-friendly contract, it's because that person felt so comfortable in that organization that they gave them a discount. I could have gotten $12 million for working, for going to this team, but I want to stay on this team. I'm willing to take $9 million. If you meet all of these things, people rarely leave, and they also perform at a higher level because they're that engaged within your organization.